In prime time for Game 3 of the finals between the Golden State Warriors and Toronto Raptors from Oakland, California. I never thought I'd have to say this, but the NBA Finals are finally back in America, where God and Donald Trump intended them to be. The first two games were in Toronto. The Canadians were, as usual, very gracious hosts. They even wrote a letter of apology for winning the first game. Raptors had a good chance to win it on Sunday, too. They had a solid lead in the first half. The Warriors went scoreless for more than 5 minutes and still won. You know you have a good team when you can win even though your players stopped to take a nap for 5 minutes. Not only did Toronto drop Game 2, they forgot to check in their flight online and got stuck with boarding group C on a Southwest flight to Oakland, so... Right, yeah. But this is a big deal, this first international matchup. And it's a little bit scary, too. You know, the last time a team of Raptors came to California, they almost killed Chris Pratt. Kawhi Leonard had another great game for the Raptors. 34 points, 14 rebounds. They love Kawhi in Toronto. And he has a new billboard in the Bay Area warning the Warriors and their fans that the King of the North is coming. Now, this is, besides being the gentlest taunting I've ever seen, look out, Oakland, your opponent is coming. He's scheduled to show up. But it's also, it's just a bad comparison. I mean, did they watch the show? Things didn't exactly work out well for the King of the North. He had sex with a woman he found out was his aunt, killed her, and then got sent to live out his days in the forest. So, but anyway, the real star of the game wasn't Kawhi or Jon Snow. It was this guy.
The 44th President of the United States, it's Mr. Barack Obama!
That's President Obama. You got a standing ovation and chance of MVP from the fans in Toronto, which means President Trump is now going to build a wall around Canada, too. Obama was a guest of the commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver. They sat next to each other, and look at how much fun they're having together. Isn't that some kind of big ears convention going on there? Barack Obama, for those who don't remember, is the president who didn't congratulate championship teams with a mountain of cold chicken McNuggets, but he arrived at the game in style, sporting a leather jacket. Look at him, he's like Bad Sandy at the end of Grease. The other big star of the game was Drake, who is attracting a lot of attention this series. Drake is rooting for the Raptors and feuding with the Warriors. For Game 1, Drake wore a throwback jersey of Steph Curry's dad, Del Curry, who played for Toronto. And on Sunday, he took a little poke at the injured Kevin Durant with this Home Alone-themed hoodie that says, Kevin? So someone's been the hot topic this week, but Drake has really been getting into it with the Warriors. This was after the Raptors won Game 1. Read Drake's lips here. He said, "You're trash" to Draymond Green. And then after Game 2, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson.
The Bay, Aubrey. You weren't talking tonight, were you? Oh, man. It's all right. It's okay. You guys want to get this way? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, 1-1. And you squeezed that, by the way. We'll be all right. And you squeezed that.
I love that Drake is making fun of Kevin Durant for not playing, as if he does plays. Although I guess Drake and Draymond went to dinner together after Game 1, which only a Canadian would trash talk a guy and then text him, okay, so the reservation's under my name. We have a great show for you tonight. A warrior from Wakanda, Chadwick Boseman, is here with us tonight. And later on, I will go head-to-head with Metta World Peace in a game of dunk tanks called Sink It or Swim. 2 men enter, 1 leaves wet. Let's check in with Metta right now. You're on the dunk tank already, Metta?
I'm warming up for you, Jimmy. I'm warming up for you.
I hope you're not practicing there.
I am. You know, I got to cheat a little bit.
Have you ever been dunked in a tank before?
This is the first. The water is really cold, so I'm trying not to get in there.
All right. We got you some floaties, and we made a bet on this. If I win, Metta has agreed to go back to being Ron Artest, and if he wins, I will become Cynthia Bigelow. That's right. So, all right, Metta, I'll see you later.
See you soon.
Get ready to get wetter, Metta. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and this is the Internet. I made it myself. Hit subscribe if you like it.